Fran, we're at the start of the Irish St Leger track, and what's very noticeable to me straight away is the undulations over this side of the track. It's not noticeable from the grandstand or even the TV pictures, but you might just talk us through that from a jockey's point of view. You're racing downhill from the get-go.
Yeah, Dave, yeah, this is the highest point of the track here for the Leger start on this particular track, and the stalls are on the height here, if you like, so you have a little downhill rolling into a dip, and then as you can see, you meet the top of the hill, you take a right-hand turn, and you're climbing all the way to the Derby start. Then you're 2 furlongs to Derby start, and it's very important in this little start, this kink in the rail for the furlong and a half, that you get out, get in your position. You're riding stayers, you're not riding sharp horses, so you're trying to get them out, get them going and get them into the rhythm. It's key to how the race will unfold for you. Equally, if you're riding a horse can pull or be keen, you do not want to set them alight down that little hill, because if you have to take them back after a furlong and start fighting with them, then your race is probably gone.
And it's rhythm, everything over a mile and 6.
Rhythm and just getting in your position, and I was a big believer in the Curragh, particularly on the round track and particularly on the Derby track, that you can't be 3 wide. If you're on the rail or 1 off the rail with cover, you're saving so much ground. We'll see later on as we get up to the top of the hill how much you're on the turn for so long, that if you're out 2, 3 wide, you're working extremely hard just to keep up with your rivals.
You are on that turn for some considerable distance, and race position and being close to the rail, you are saving ground from some considerable way down the back straight.
Exactly, you can see it there in the background. It's a continuous turn all the way, like a horseshoe. That's the Curragh, you know, it's a horseshoe shaped track, and theoretically and mathematically, of course, if you're in towards the inside, you're going the shortest way, but then you got to balance that against following the right horses, because if you're down the inside and a horse begins to weaken in front of you, you'll get taken out of the race as the rest of the field goes on. So it's very much a game of chess, and you just got to pick your right time to make the moves and hope that they're the right thing that you've done.
And Fran, we're inside the final furlong, last 150 yards, and I'd say there's no better feeling for a rider on any race, but in particular a big race at the Curragh, to be travelling knowing that you have the race in the bag at this stage. There must be a great buzz, and you can sense that crowd.
You can, Dave. Nothing better if you've just taken up the lead here going inside the furlong pole and your horse is finishing out strongly. You know you're going to get to the line, so you can actually not let your guard down, but you can enjoy it. You begin to take in the atmosphere around you. The people, like the Curragh, can get really in on you in the last furlong here when it's a full house, and it's a great buzz.